Hello, welcome back. Last time I did the newly completed loop around wherever the heck it was, here, and up there as much as I could, which was not a whole lot, but I got the key, and then came back to this room over here and found that it was just as impossible as before. So I've had a conversation with the world author, and turned out I was right. A change was made, and now there's one more non-monster push block. So presumably this will make the thing I wanted to do possible. Alright, so the waypoints are already activated. Nothing else in particular should have changed of note. I still have all of these little thingies to come back to. So if I run into another situation like this, that is an option for a thing to do. So how was it? The speedy monster block goes on top of a statue, which means I want it to be on top of one of these push blocks that I'm using. I'm not entirely sure that one more... Wait a second. Yeah, this is fine. Yes, okay, now I see how one more non-monster block will help me. This is the one I need to stack on top of. So now I can pick that apart and put a new thing onto the top one. Okay, so this should be fine. So you go here. No, you go there. There's an order to this. If this is the fastest, then I want the second fastest. So monster block A is 2. So next I want monster block C. Okay. Because we're going bottom up, right? No. No, top down. If we're going top down, then yes. Either way, this is correct. You go here, you get stacked on top of. And act as a trampoline to get up here. I feel like I did that in the most awkward way I could. And now I can pick this apart and stick that on top of it, and everything should be good, I think. Like this. So that goes on the next statue, which is you. Which goes here. There we go. Okay. I think everything should be good to go now. Pretty simple, not too much work to get it done. Just repeat one more time. Okay. You go here, and then I find out that I've put them in reverse order and this won't actually work. Or not. Nope, that's the correct order. Alright. Cool mechanism. My earlier complaints about it still stand. Like, good luck figuring this out if you have not encountered that exact mechanic elsewhere, because this world won't help you do it. Alright, so maze. I see. Okay, cool. So this is a push block with one Pac-Man tunnel in it. So Sokoban to get that here, just with some zero teleporting. Never mind. It's just a simple Sokoban. All right. The waypoints didn't do anything. Looping line. Ooh, that's a lot of stuff. That is a lot of stuff. There's a room over here. It may be a grave. It probably is a grave. Or just a little turnaround I need to use. Graves have never been involved in turnarounds. They've always been their own reward. Turnaround rooms look like... there have been a number of them. Not like that. Like, well, they'll be hard to spot. They're often just a little edge in another room. Anyway, you know what a turnaround is. We've been doing it this entire time. I mean, that's a turnaround room, sure. Enter and exit to go to the other room in a different state. Why am I even explaining this? So, right. This is the whole way through. To do anything, sure, you will awaken, that's unavoidable, at least from this entrance. From that one too. And those are the only two. There's nothing, yeah, no place to stand up north of... Right, because I was previewing the whatever. Okay. Okay, so... Enter here, exit here, or the other way around. Does it make a difference? Maybe. What's up with you? You're just a goal to clear the room. Okay, so basically use this toggle switch as part of clearing the room. The rest of it... Got 2 statues and 2 bomb bugs to take care of, and that's all. There's a prime key and door situation. I can do the thing that I like to do, and I will, in case it matters, because it just seems like a good idea. Okay, so that's ready to go. Does exiting here in a particular position matter? I don't think so. Sure doesn't look like it to me. What does this do? So a bomb bug sees me there. I can claim the key and open the door whenever I want. I might not want yet. That might be a thing I have to do later. Because if I open that, I get exploded. If I open it from here, I also... Well, that has already... Actually, no, it's pacified, so I don't get exploded in that case. So your natural inclination is to push that push block off of there. I think I need to work backward. There's just like a whole lot of stuff here. My goal, one of my goals... So if I wanted to just kill all the monsters, other than that one statue, I could just do it, just ignoring everything else. Yes, so now the problem is that I won't ever hit this switch. So, using these tools, I must hit this switch somehow. The one next to it pops those up. There's ice for some reason. My guess is that this statue is supposed to go here. And act as a bouncer for that push block. And the other statue is supposed to go here and bounce it back, and they'll keep on ping-ponging it. And I guess I use these 2 blocks as bridges for... Well, but how do I get up here? So the only way that elevates is with something that's already elevated. The only way that elevates is with something that's already elevated. That feels like a problem. Ah, but... If this bomb bug was here, and I stepped there, stepped here and exploded, and hopped over here, I would be up on the push block. Okay, so I think I am jumping from here to here onto a push block, and riding it back and forth to my heart's content, having positioned these 2 in some productive place so that I can get to everything else. I guess one goes here. Well, couldn't I just put one here and here, and just skip this whole deal? Probably. Maybe there's something more to it than that. Okay, so how do these toggle? So I need to use this switch, which will open up both of those. Then snap the trap shut. I will have 2 angry statues after me during that process, which feels like a big problem. I suppose I can position these push blocks to prevent some of that. Okay, I think I see it. So... what's with this bomb bug then? I guess I can do that. And wait, no, why am I walking this way? when I can teleport, that makes more sense. Okay, so my idea was, I put this in your line of sight, just to get it out of the way. Ultimately, it's going here, probably. I put this in the other part of your line of sight. Let's say like that to minimize other movements. I don't know what this bomb bug is for yet. I'll also have to kill those statues at some point. I guess that's not a problem. Once these are down, they stay down. They don't, like, toggle themselves and hop out of reach again. So I've awakened one statue. That has done several things. When this room is clear, I will indeed be able to walk in here, toggle that, walk all the way back out there, and see what's in that room. So I'll defer that until after I'm all done here. So I think I want this. I don't know what this pressure plate's about. Did I need to open this door from there? I don't think I do. Because I can just, if I need that door open, here's how I can do it. There. Yeah, that's no problem. But I don't know that I need to open that door. Anyway, I need to trap the other statue. That one I am less certain how to do. Maybe that's what the bomb bug is for, getting this out of the way without awakening the statue. Then I stand here, pull it down there, and hit that. Well, that's how I'm going to use it. Have I left myself room to do this? Barely, but yes. Yes, this is still all possible. Here, I will do it this way. There may have been another use for that, but currently I don't have a specific one. So the idea was going to be, I guess first, see now, okay, let's see if my skip idea works. I'm going to need your help a little bit. Oh, right, of course. Alright, so that starts that engine going, which is just fine. If I did that, does everything work the way I predict? Ah, this is why this has to be open, because I have to be standing close to this, of course. I think everything's working as I predicted. I can retrieve you and dispose of you, retrieve you and dispose of you. Let's try doing it the other way. Just to interact with a little bit more of the room. Say I would put this here and this here. What am I doing again? Pull you there, open the thing, explode, hop up. So now I use this switch to... That's not what I thought. What's with... Okay, that was not right. What's the idea with these toggle switches? Like, there's a bypass. I guess the idea is that you want... oh, right. Push this way. I guess the idea maybe is you want this layout? That's what I will guess. So first I would do this. Then I can do that. And hop over here. Okay, well, I'm gonna assume that's the idea. But because of this layout, I can just skip using that entirely. However, it's not much different. Okay. And you will hold that down for no particular reason. Alright, I'm gonna lock in my actually, why? I'll go this way. It's a grave, as I thought. Should I desecrate it? No. I will leave these as is. Be respectful. This time. Other times I was not so much. Okay, cool. Wait, what? Pacified. That gets rid of those. Unpacified. Okay, I guess that's the room. Sure. A hole in space. Maybe the implication is there was a puzzle here once, but it's been consumed by the void. Maybe. Anyway, is that this section done? I think it is, as soon as I claim this prize. There we go. Alright. So, is there a game end up here? Not in this room. I need a star key. Here we are now. Okay. F4. Finale. Last chance for what? Alright, well, I get a star key. With a last chance. Infinity Gate. Am I gonna do something world-changing? Right, this is a grave. Okay, so I'm setting this off. And now we are in the post-game, I guess, except I haven't gotten to a game ending yet. I guess the star is in the post-game. I'm going this direction. Yeah, so since I haven't stepped on a star yet, this is not yet post-game. Okay, so we're getting, like, lore now. There were these worlds connecting. Oh, these are planets! Okay, in space. I see. Everything merged, causing chaos. Oh, wow. Okay. Monster Metropolis. Yes, multiple towers. And a certain lab. Alright, so once again, oh, right, the room title is literally lore. Okay, so once again, this is in the continuity of all the worlds. Everything is connected. Oh no, the slugs. Poor things. Discovered something in the lab. Combining, you could have 2 blocks for the price of 1. So right, everything merged together. Chimera Lab caused this world to pop into being, huh? Uh-huh. The last of his kind. Well, I have not established lore that contradicts that. There's only stuff in my head that I have not communicated in any other way. I mean, he's the only ferret you see in this game, so... sounds reasonable. Right, all the crimes. And horrible things. Mm-hmm. Need to reset. Alright, there's that star. Universe restarter. May bug out. Step in the star to boot it up. Wow! Alright. Oh, look at this. So this is what happens when I have too many rooms, huh? Fascinating. I didn't think that was the behavior, but now I see that it is. I guess I never bothered to go to the end screen with a world that has this many rooms in it. This should still function. Yeah, it'll just go a little off the edge. Okay. I mean, how else am I gonna handle that? This is 1 pixel in the game's native size per room. Well, it could scroll. That's what it ought to do. Alright, so this is going to have to scroll. Okay, more work for me. I did fix that thing with clearing the rooms on turn 0, by the way. That was involved, but it's done. So many keys! Alright. Clear time, 9 hours, 19. 16 rooms left to explore, 2 left to clear. Okay, so there are 2 puzzle rooms remaining. The rest are exploration. Which one was Corner Ice? Oh yeah, the masterpiece! I love this room, it was so good. What's the second most? Ice Push. This one I never understood. Maybe I would have thought of it as a masterpiece if I had intuited whatever is supposed to happen here. Did this change? Did ice push change? Yes, ice push changed. Okay, so maybe there's a real puzzle I can actually do here. Yeah, there's a sign I haven't read. Either that or it'll have instructions. If the text on the sign changed, can I see the change without... Yes, I can see the change without rereading it. However, this did not change. There's just another sign added. How do I track, whoops, signposts that are red? Is it by position? I forget. Anyway, yeah, so stats. Whoops. Linear, logarithmic, looks like that. I mean, this is just kind of a whole bunch of noise, really. Here's my time spent. Let's look at it this way. A little step up. Oh yeah, this took a bit. That was pretty neat. Whoops, a lot of movement. Yep, this one was just very complicated. And I don't think I did it right. Okay, yep, so that gained a sign. Small turn order puzzle. Right, this one I did not by turn order. So the rhombus doesn't show up on the mini-map here. If I press the map button, it does take me here. So I'd click this, view the map, see that it has changed. Okay, cool. Looping line. This one I just did. Okay, so one of the more complicated ones was saved for last. Weird, yes, this took a while. Where am I on the map? Here, right, okay. I should, like, do a subtle highlight in the background, like, this is the column I'm in, this is the row I'm in. Yeah, that would be good. So I could position myself better and not be like, where's that little 1 pixel thin orange rectangle? Oh no, why do I give myself so much work to do every time I play this game? Ah, it's the curse of having made a thing. You'll always see imperfections in it constantly. Just, they never go away. And also, this doesn't remember the way I was viewing the graph. It probably should. Sky key in the sky... Really? Sky key in the sky... Did I... What did I do here? This had monsters in it. Did I never actually clear this room? So if a room never had monsters in it in the first place, and you go through it, make a save past it, the world updates and monsters are added, then you get the... It used to be that it would stay cleared, but I made a change actually specifically for this world, because somebody requested it. Now, if a room never had monsters in it, and I enter it and leave it and move on and update the world, the uncleared version will be the one you see when you come back. But I remember these bomb bugs being here. Was it just an angry eye I never killed? Maybe. I guess I just left the room in peace. So that's one of the 2 uncleared ones remaining. If I change this to logarithmic, the other one is here. Before hot. Right, yes, this room. I know this one. I just never did this. Okay. So the 2 uncleared rooms are all in places I've seen. None of them are in the Badger commentary rooms down here. Right, okay, so I can look at all the badges at this point, and also see the other thingy. Where is it? Update log. Oh, okay. That's actually going to be super interesting. Yeah, so I never stepped south of there. Okay, so next time some post-game activities, and then we can do some cleanup on all of these things that have changed. Might take a bit. Maybe I should do that in the other order, in case I run into other impossibilities. Like, again, this room was rumored to have a problem, and I don't know if it's been fixed since then. Yeah, okay, I think the sensible way is to first do before hot, then do sky key in the sky. And my 2 spare prime keys will probably be spent in these 2 spots, I'm guessing? I'll try to discover whether this is possible or not. And then we can look at... I guess maybe then I should also look at the other ones that are changed. Well, I can do that in any order. Anyway, so I got to the end of this hole. Yay! Alright, so next time, extra activities. I'll see you then.